Welcome, welcome, welcome. Synth Wars call-in show, baby. The Attitude Era has begun. Welcome you all. If it's your first time, thanks for showing up. If it's your second time, thanks for coming back. And if you've been here since the beginning, God bless you, man. Shall you be synth blessed for the rest of your life with new gear falling from the skies into your studio. All gas, no brakes. You know how we do it here. Now, let me get this music situated and we can see who's on the roll. We got Paulo Hanzo, baby, Ayer, The Machines One, Electronic Composer, Zed Eratemi, Eternian, Trondog, Studio Effects, Absurd TV, George G's, baby, Uncle Jerry's World, Rich Kielbasa, the Polish Prince, Hans Volt, the Hanslander, taking heads off trolls like it ain't no thing. Man, I gotta say, we did it, baby. The Attitude Era is here. It's begun. I caught the sign and the signal to begin it. Now, I don't know if you caught it, but I'm gonna show you in a minute. And I'll tell you what, the Synth Mafia is collapsing before our eyes. It's old, it's dried out, it's shriveled up. It reminds me of prunes and prune juice. And the Synth Renegades, time is here, man. It's time for fun. It's time for good times. It's time for the days of asking for donations, putting crap behind a paywall, Patreon baloney. That's over, man. The Attitude Era is here. You have a good time. You produce content. You make your community have a good time and some fun, baby, and that's what we're talking about. And we got Bartek, we got Patched Out, we got Noir, we got Uncle Jerry, we got The Machines One, we got Echo Craft, we got Absurd TV, we got Eternian, we got everybody, baby. We got Anti-Fireblade Music, we got them all. And now is the time where the everyman gets a little piece of the pie. Because you know what? All the gluttons have ate a little too much, man. So let's get this show going, baby, right now. Now, let me turn this music down a little bit. The Attitude Era is here, and I'll bring you through a little bit of... Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Now, let me jump over into my spaceship and get this a little more relaxing. Here we are. We're in the mainframe. We're in the headquarters. We're in the Bro Synth Network headquarters right here, okay? This is what we got going on. You know the deal. All gas, no brakes. Now, the numbers are in. The analytics are in. We absolutely crushed the competition. We totally destroyed them. We absolutely beat them so bad I can't even say their name. That's how embarrassing it is. I went and did the analytics. I went through the numbers. We totally destroyed them. And I kind of feel bad a little bit, man. But you know what? You can't keep doing the same old thing, the same old boring shtick, trying to be something you're not in one place and in another place being yourself and expect it, because this is the era of truth, baby. This is the era of attitude. And I'll tell you the signal right now. Bartek, baby, from Behringer kicked it off. That was the signal I needed. That was what do you call it, the code. That was the message that was sent. Now it's time to go, baby. Pedal to the metal. The Synth Renegades are kicking it off. So let me just bring you through how it all started. What's up, Ayer, baby? How's it going? QWL Music, what's happening, man? Now, if we look over here, let me switch screens. Turn the music down just a tad. All right, so what we got here, let's just jump over right here. It all started, I'll bring you through how it all started, because the idea of the show tonight and the call-in is, and I'm hoping some Synth Mafia members call in tonight, man. I'm hoping some of them have the you-know-what to call into the show tonight, because the Synth Renegades will be calling in all night long. That's no problem. But if any of you Synth Mafia out there, you want to call in and let us know what's going on, go for it. You're more than welcome to call in and go one-on-one with the Samurai. So it all started in 2017 with the Behringer Model D. Now, this isn't a Behringer love story. This isn't an Uli Behringer love letter. This is just a story of how it all began. A story of when the Synth Renegades came to form. And they had to come to form because the Synth Mafia created a situation that then arose a beautiful, truthful, energetic, entertaining, charismatic, loyal group of synth renegades. Hold on now, let me get that turned off. There we go. 1 second here now. I gotta make sure my internet's good to go. All right, think everything's going there. Hold on now. Yeah, everything looks good. Just gotta make sure we're ready to go. Thought I just got cut, man. I thought the Synth Mafia just cut into the signal. Not tonight. We're good to go. Let me get back to it. All right, so what happened here was, maybe I should turn that on. Hold on a second. I gotta make sure everything's copacetic, just in case we lose the signal. All right, there we go. We ain't losing no signal in here tonight. So what happened was this. In 2017, Behringer came out with the Model D. Upon getting the Model D released, it caused a huge firestorm of, oh no, Behringer's copying, they're cloning, they're ripping everybody off, they're stealing proprietary blah, 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 blah. How many years is it now? 3, 4, 7 years we've been hearing this nonsense from the Synth Mafia all across the board, lockstep. What happened is they got together behind the scenes at all these synthesizer conventions, whether it was Superbooth, NAMM, they're always renting out penthouses and hotels, and certain synthesizer companies are creating special little off-site gatherings where you come in, you throw your phones in a friggin' potato sack, you sign NDAs, you go inside, and then they let you know, man, if you want a little piece, if you want a little taste of this synthesizer coming up next year, if you want to be given one of these next year, if you want to be given one of that next year, guess what you got to do? You need to blanket boycott Behringer. And not even that, you got to go out and you got to badmouth that company. And that's what happened. And that's 2017 when the Synth Renegades were born. Uli came out as a disruptor, and he said, you know what? I know what it costs to make these synthesizers, and I'm going to give them to people for the price that they deserve. Now, guess what? You might not like it. That's fine and dandy. But he did it, and he pulled up the curtain, and he showed you what's going on. So then what happens? Then the pie gets sweetened. All the Synth Mafia, all these. Now there's 2 factions. There's the Synth Mafia, and then there's the Synth All-Star team. The Synth All-Star team are just a group of guys working hard. It's all business, you know. They get a synthesizer for free, they make a video. They get a discount, they make a video. They get a synthesizer, make a 10-minute video, and then sell the synthesizer $300-400, boom, in their pocket. That's what goes on. It's called creator discounts. It's called pay to play, okay? You give them something, you get it back. But you ever notice? You get one video of a synthesizer and then you never see it ever again. It just disappears into the ether. So what Behringer came out and did is they said, we're going to be hiring people to do our marketing. We're going to hire legends, charismatic legends like Patchdog, Gatto Bus, and now the new superstar, Bartok, which will show, Bartek. Don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm saying. Bartek Krzyzemensky, I think that's how you said it. I'll show you in a second. So then what happens is they hire them and they pay them properly. And all the other synthesizer companies, they don't pay. They send these gear out, and then you got guys pretending that they're just giving you an honest opinion, and they're not. They're just not. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's all business. But what I'm trying to say is that era's coming to an end because they're getting burnt out. Do you know how crazy it is to go out there and do the same friggin' thing every single time? And then you know the synthesizer's a piece of crap, but you can't really tell this audience that you've built up. You can't tell them it sucks because you won't get the next one. And it is what it is. It's fine. But that's just what's going on. And so you got to tear a little piece of your soul out just so you can get and it's not even worth it, man. So that's what's happening now. You're getting people going out, purchasing their own gear, demoing their own gear. Everything's changed across the spectrum now. YouTube is now blanketed with what we call the bros, okay? The guys out there who are bedroom musicians, who are actually real musicians, who are now got the ability to live stream to the whole globe. They don't need to get the golden ticket from the Synth Mafia. They don't need to be gate kept and let in. You know how many people try to hold me down? You can't hold me down. The numbers are in, baby. You ain't holding me down. And you're not holding any of the Synth Renegades down. No matter what you do, no matter how many times you creep around in the back corners of the digital realms and try to take me down, you can't do it. You won't do it. It ain't gonna happen. And you ain't gonna take the rest of us out either, baby, because we're coming hard, we're coming fast, we're coming strong. And you know what? We got nothing to lose. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just dudes who got synthesizers, who love sound, all right? That's what's going on. Hit the like button if you're into it. So anyways, it started with, we ain't tapping out, baby. Jesus didn't tap out. We're not tapping out either. All right, so we got the Model D. This came around, and then what happened? Behringer started rolling out these clones, and the hate kept going, and the hate kept going because you know what it is? It's war. It's synth wars, okay? Behringer was cutting into the market, and what was happening, it was bringing a whole new community of people into the synthesizer hobby who didn't have the money to do it before. They couldn't afford it. And like I said, this ain't a Behringer love story because lots of companies do, but what Behringer did, they disrupted the market. They came in, they took a sledgehammer and said, wow, and they knocked down that statue, you know? They're not gonna let the synthesizer, the World Synthesizer Forum get out there and be like, it's the VSTs. You will only play the VSTs. You got Synth Schwab out there telling everybody, you know, that you can't have nothing. You got to play these little digital rinky-dink VSTs. You're not going to get a piece of that hardware. You can't taste it. It's $3,500, $4,000, $5,000. You ain't getting one of these pristine, elite class synthesizers. You ain't going to be able to afford it. You just play the VSTs. You get the VSTs. The only thing you can play is the VSTs. Play the VSTs and be happy. You'll own no synthesizer and be happy. Okay, that's over now. It's gone. Because we can get synthesizers now, all analog, baby, for nothing. Look at the Behringer UBXA. 16 voices, a pure analog powerhouse. Polyphonic aftertouch. 8 atrophy settings. Boom, boom, shabam. How much? I think you can pick that up for like $800 new now. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with VSTs. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Nothing wrong with VSTs. Okay, let's back it up a second. Don't get it twisted. Don't misinterpret. There is nothing wrong with VSTs. But if you're forced to only use VSTs because you're priced out of the market by the Synth Mafia and the Synth Illuminati, the World Synthesizer Forum out there, not letting anyone be able to get into the hardware market, that's when there's a problem. Nothing wrong with VSTs. We love VSTs. All right, so what we got on to go with the show tonight, give me a call in, man. Does the Synth Mafia exist? I don't know. I was going to put the numbers up there. I was going to put the numbers up a minute ago of my major nemesis, but it's so embarrassing. It was such a total domination. It was so off the charts, a beatdown for 2024. That I don't even want to put it up. It was that bad. It was so crazy. It was like an NFL football team playing a junior high football team. That's how bad they got whooped. That's how bad the Synth Renegades whooped the Synth Mafia. Out of control, embarrassing. So I'm not even going to put it up there. All right. But tonight I want you to call in. I want you to let me know, is the Synth Mafia real? Is it not? I think it's very real. I think everybody's pretty much found out it's real. Everybody's sick and tired of all this nonsense. And I'm going to show you a couple. I pulled up off the top of my head a few little things here for the Synth Renegades. And I think I'm going to do it every time. Now, every time we do one of these call-in shows or something like that, I'm going to pull it up and show the receipts. I don't know, man. I'll think about it at the end of the show. Maybe I'll show the receipts at the end of the show. I beat them so bad, dude. It's embarrassing how bad I beat them. They got a whole team of people. They got an absolute budget. This app would blow your mind extraordinary from all their begging and donations and what do you call it? You want to call it synthesizer busking they do every single week. It's embarrassing how bad I whoop their butts. Crazy embarrassing, but I don't want to get into it. Like I said, I don't want to gloat. I want to be humble in my absolute 2024 demolishment of the Synth Mafia. Totally crazy. So Behringer came on the scene. Then you had all of them in lockstep come out and totally boycott Behringer. You didn't see no Behringer videos. Nobody was talking about it. A few legends like Nick Bat from Sonic State, Starsky Carr, and I believe Tim Shoebridge, all those guys stuck to it, man. They said, you know what? We're big and bad enough that we don't need to boycott because we actually like these companies. So shout out to Starsky Carr, Nick Bat, and Tim Shoebridge. Shout out to those guys. That's just off the top of my head. They stuck to it, man. They didn't fold under the pressure, but a lot of people did, and it made me sick. All right? So Blue collar boy right there, baby. Let's go. All right, so let's get going here. Pull on over. I'm going to show you. Now, you might see something going around town. Let me just jump back to my... Now, you see this symbol? That's the Punisher symbol. And that's the symbol for the Synth Mafia's going to get punished, man. You're getting beat down. You're getting your butt whooped. And sometimes you either... You know, in chess, when you're playing chess, I know you guys play checkers, but when you're playing chess, you know, you kind of look at the board and it's kind of gentlemanly. When you know 4 or 5 more moves, you can run out the game, but you might as well tip your king over and just hand it to me. Just give me your king. So you're going to start seeing this symbol popping up around the internet, popping up around the world, at synthesizer conventions. You're going to start seeing them everywhere. You'll see these shirts at NAMM. You'll see them at Superbooth. You'll see them at friggin' Petronica in UK. You'll see them over in China at the Synth Fest they have over there at ASM Hydra Synth Convention. Okay? Let's keep moving here real quick. We'll jump over here. What do you know? There's one right there from one of the absolute most legendary synth renegades of all time. He might be the first or the second. But this man right here has stuck to his guns. He's told the truth. He's honest. He never sold out, but he got shut out. So let me tell you again, he didn't sell out, but he got shut out of the group. You know why? Because he wouldn't bend the knee to the great, great synth goblin. All right? So we got our wonderful man there, Espen Craft. Boom. We got Patchdog from Behringer, okay? Synth Renegade to the core. Absolute legend. Best demo man in the game right now. Daniel Fisher's amazing. And Little Bird told me there's rumors going around. Daniel Fisher might be going to Behringer. I don't know. That's a rumor. Just a rumor. All speculation. You don't know if it's true, but, you know, everybody's going over to Behringer. Now Behringer's got all the big dogs. We jump over here. The newest kid on the block, Bartek. Now, this was the symbol. This was the moment when I got the communications that it's time for the Synth Renegade Attitude Era to commence. Now, some of you guys might say, is this all a coordinated guerrilla marketing campaign going on here? What's happening? This just kind of came out of nowhere. Suddenly, YouTube is like overrun with Synth Renegades. It's just because it's the Attitude Era now, baby. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with a little competition. And all you cats in the Synth Mafia, you got to step up your game. You got to start stepping it up. You can't do the same old crap and start sticking your tentacles in all these young bucks coming up and making them do the same old crap that you're doing. It doesn't work. You got to evolve, man. So I'm here to help you evolve, man. Some friendly competition. Let's check out this beautiful man right here, Bartek.
In this machine and also some cool features. So let's not waste time. Let's check the programs. And here I've got a real...
This man is the amalgamation of enthusiasm, creativity, charisma, energy, and absolute pure cojones.
Really beautiful split program with the bass on the left and the pad
Let's
on the
hear
right.
it, baby.
And have a listen to this. Oh, I love this vintage sound in this. Okay, on the panel, I've got a bass knob and I can fade between the mono and stereo mode. How it works, for example, in the split, when I will turn to the mono mode.
I think you mean Vince McMahon, not Ed McMahon, but you could mean Ed McMahon there, Last Dance.
Everything is on the center, but when I will move the knob to stereo, bass left, pad right. Also in sounds like this, when I will move...
So I looked at all the comments, I scoured through the internet. Jumping Man can't stand Bartek, but that's fine. Me and Jumping Man went back and forth about Bartek. He can't stand him, which is fine and dandy. The comments here. In the history of synthesizers, no one has ever demoed a synth so enthusiastically. I'd buy one of these just based on this dude. Dude's facial expressions are next level. I wish I could enjoy anything half as much as this cat. This guy's so damn happy I'd buy this just because of his enthusiasm. Best Behringer video yet. I love this guy. I almost don't care what it sounds like. I just want it for the keypad. It gives me happy, warm 80s feelings. All right. How he always takes the last exit when demoing centimeters before the copyright strike. Exactly. He's such a genius that he goes right to the edge, right before the copyright strike's going to slam him, and boom, Cuts it off because he's an absolute genius. Bravo, Behringer. Anyways, I scoured the internet. I scoured the forums. I read it all. And you know what? The only sad people hating on this cat were members of the Synth Mafia, or faceless, nameless, anonymous, basement-dwelling trolls. That's it. Because everybody else who's got any sense absolutely loves this man. But, you know, I'm actually the king of cringe. So, you know, I kind of like what he's doing. Lots of people don't like me. So that's fine. You know, it is what it is. But this guy's an absolute legend. Now, we keep rolling over here. I'm just going to open up the phone lines now in 2 seconds. But I just want to show you some of the legendary synth renegades out there. We got Noir et La Blanc V with a beautiful show, man. Every Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Absolute great show with Noir Le Blanc and Autumn Guard. Probably one of the best synthesizer shows on TV. Super consistent. Always cover the cool stuff. Super laugh. Great community. Amazing. We got Autumn Guard. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful lady with a beautiful heart and a beautiful mind. And she's a pure legend. And she'll be coming back very soon. And we should all go out and support and subscribe to her. She's amazing. We got the Machines one of the most legendary live jam lightning riders ever. He was probably with me since day one, I think. Me and him been riding this digital tidal wave since day one. We got the Machines one channel here. Get over and subscribe to this. This guy's an absolute legend. We got Hans Volt, okay? Hans Volt mixing AI visuals with pure vintage vagabond madness. Huge sounds. Check out Hans Volt, absolute pure legend. I'm gonna be covering the Renegades all the time now, because this is what we're doing. We got Echo Craft, the Daywalker, the man who never sleeps until the puppy goes to bed, the pure, the one and only Prince of Madness, Echo Craft. We got Uncle Jerry's World, up and down, great man. This is what you call variety. This is what you call absolute pure genuinity. Is that a word? Genuinity? Pure genuinity. These people are genuine. They're real as it gets. You don't get more real than this. You talk to them on the camera, you talk to them at the freaking gas station, you're getting the exact same thing. Real as it gets. We got LFO Voyager, a new cat on the scene. Came out of nowhere. Jumped into the scene, made the best Cream Dream Polybrew 12 videos of all time, went head-to-head with Vic Korftron, who's an absolute legend renegade as well. I can't cover everyone tonight, I'm just doing a few. Boom, LFO Voyager. Some of the best damn videos you will ever see, and he's just getting started, man. LFO Voyager. We got Tactical MIDI, a new man with a little bit of that beautiful flavor. Check out Tactical MIDI, rising star in the Synth Renegade scene. Check him out, he's got great live streams, great channel, and this guy, I got very high hopes for him, man. Tactical MIDI's absolutely amazing. Then who else we got? We got Andy Fireblade Music. I got to put him up right now because he's about to get that Behringer wave in January. He will probably be one of the first Renegades to ever put out the the Behringer wave video. It's coming from Andy Fireblade Music. He's got the spice. He's got the grind. So check him out if you want some real, hard, true, factual Renegade review, baby. You're gonna hit up Andy Fireblade Music. And then who we got last up? The one and only Synth Punk Music. He's back on the scene, came back out of nowhere. He disappears, he pops back up. He's like he's like Houdini. We call him Synth Dini. He disappears and comes back that much. Synth Punk Music. So I'll keep covering Renegades all the time, man. If you want your channel popped up on my show for me to highlight it for you, if you're a Synth Renegade, you throw on the Bro Synth Network jersey, baby. You do whatever you want. There's no membership fee. There's no damn Patreon. There's no freaking paywall. I ain't asking for nothing. All I'm asking for you is to be pumped up about synthesizers. That's it. All right. Now, let's get down and open up these phone lines, man, so we can see what's happening. Let me jump on over here. 413-279-4344. Is the Synth Mafia real? Does it exist? Is it fake? That's for you to tell me, man. And I'm going to open the phone lines up. Hold on. Got to turn Do Not Disturb off. Phone lines are now open. 413-279-4344. Let's have a couple members of the Synth Mafia call in tonight. Let's see what you got. 413-279, baby. 43. Let me blur my background here too. Hold on. Get this good. Remind me later. Home. Hold on. Devices. 1 second. I like to blur out the background here because it looks cool. Hold on. Image adjustments. If I go like this. There we go. That's a little more pro right there, right? All right. Oh, wait, now is Do Not Disturb on or off? Hold on. All right, phone lines are open now. 413-279-4344. I had them closed. I got them opened up there now. If you guys want to call in, you let me know what you think. The Attitude Era is here, baby. The era of fun. The era of pure, unadulterated synth.
Call from
Echo Craft.
There he is. Welcome to Synth Wars Call-In Show. Welcome to the Attitude Era. Echo Craft, the Daywalker, the one and only, baby. What's happening? What's on your mind? What do you got to say?
How you doing, my brother from another mother?
This is it, baby. What's up?
I have to say, I really enjoy the background at the beginning. It made me very happy.
Nice, dude. Listen, man, I think half of my point on this planet is to make you happy. I think the good Lord sent me to Earth to make you smile. I hope I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Listen, this show is killing me right now. I think you're knocking it right out of the park. I think it's cool. Is the Synth Mafia real? Well, I didn't make up shirts because it wasn't.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to my, this is a cheap plug from my page, for my channel, but if you want to go buy a Synth Mafia t-shirt, you can do so on echocraft.com.
Oh, you gotta dart that little plug in there, man. It's Christmas time. You gotta pay the bills, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I also want to get the word out there because I believe it's real. I believe, you and I have been on this journey for a little while.
Yes, sir.
And we've gotten some gear for free to try out, and then we were kind of like, why are we doing this? And then, one of the things that we didn't do, which I'm going to say right out in the open, is we didn't shill anything. We're not like that. When you said we're the real deal, and we basically, we talk the way we talk even when we're not on the camera. So, I mean, and that's just who we are, and we put it out there. And if you don't like it, too bad. And if you do like it, stick with it. It's fun. And the whole thing about me and you and everybody else doing like this WWE thing, that's what it's all about, man. Synthesizers they're made to be fun. Music is made to be fun. It's not. Nobody's so goddamn serious. Oh, tip jar swore.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you just said that for a second. I was listening to a stream the other day. There's a stream out there, Symptoms of Reality. And when he opened his show, one of the first things he said when he opened his show was he was like, he said, I heard a few people in my community or whatever don't like me swearing and don't like the language I use. And he said one thing, and it was super interesting to me. He said, you know what? This is my show. This is who I am. This is how we are. This is how me and my wife and my brother interact. And if you don't like it, then basically stop it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's got their own thing. And just the realness in that, when I heard, I was like, okay, that's got some renegade to it. You know what I mean? That's got a little pirate to it. I was like, that's got a little pirate to him. So I was like, you know what? Respect for getting out there and saying, you know what? This is my show. If you don't like it, there's a million other shows out there you can go watch, but I'm not going to change just because you want me to. And I think that was cool.
Yeah, well, I had somebody, you saw the comment that I got, this guy turned around and basically said, I'm not going to watch your channel anymore because you're vulgar and rude. And
oh my God.
Like, yeah, whatever. Gross set.
Oh my God.
Gross set.
You're a 60-year-old man and you use the F word. I'm going to take my subscriber and run right out of here. And you will feel so bad because not only am I going to unsubscribe, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to write you and I'm going to tell you that I'm unsubscribing because you're such a vulgar old man, you Echo.
Like, dude, can you believe that?
No, that's the truth. And that's the funny part about that is I just laughed and I was just like, and that's so my running joke is my swear tip jar. So every time I swear, because I'm not going to stop swearing, bro. Listen, I got a potty mouth, man. I always have. I used to get spanked all the time by my mom and my father for saying shit. So it's like I'm not going to stop doing that. But when I do, I am going to put a quarter in there.
Yeah. You ever You ever have your old man grab the belt,
It's gonna get me closer to the muse.
double it over, and go, and you're like, all right, cool.
Well, trust me, I had the Italian father with the big leather army belt that took care of that. So
damn, dude, did you get the leather? Did you get the leather or the buckle?
Oh, he never gave me the buckle, thank God. But
Fair enough, dude. Hey, man, you know.
Yeah, that snap. I used to make that snap sound too. It's like, you know, when you heard that, you were like, "Oh, I'm dead." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to all the boys out there.
quick.
Shout out to the boys who got the buckle out there, man. That's rough, but you know, you gotta break. You gotta break the chains.
Yeah,
just because you got the buckle, man. Don't give your boy the buckle. All right.
No, you don't want to do that. You can leave some scars.
That's right. Take him to an MMA gym. Take him to an MMA gym. Let him get his butt whooped there.
Yeah. But no, seriously, you know, that's why with me, I am going to do this tip jar thing because that'll get me closer to the muse. So, you know, that's what I figured I'd get one like you said. What did you say? You get the Polybrew when in 2037?
2037, Cream Dream Polybrew 12 will be in my studio. 2037. I don't got that Patreon money, baby.
Yeah,
I don't got that Patreon money, right? I can't just be going to buy a Polybrew 12. Come on, dude. I ain't making $100K a year on Patreon. I'm not charging $140 a month for Patreon. Are you crazy?
I don't know too many people that do, but you know, Patreon to me is just way too much work.
Yeah, it's never. It's a hustle.
I had a Patreon account. I was just like, nah, I'm not into this, man. It's you know, I got to give stuff away that's free for what? Who's giving shit to me? That's the way I look at it.
Every man out there should try martial arts one time and go try jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai, boxing. Try one of the martial arts that actually tests you. Wrestling. There's a few kickboxing arts.
Even kickboxing.
There's some different types of Kaju Kembo. Things like that.
Yeah,
Kempo karate. There's a couple of McDojos and stuff you go to. You won't do nothing, you know, but yeah, man. So what do you got?
No, that's true. It's good for you. Nothing, bro. That's it. That's all I got to say. I am going to be getting the wave.
Behringer wave. I'm getting it too.
I'm sold.
Everybody throw a tidal wave emoji in the chat if you're getting the Behringer wave. I'm getting it too. I just got to try it. $599. Who cares, right?
Well, even if you buy it, you try it, and you don't like it, you can still send it back. So
exactly. Exactly. All right.
You know?
So. Final question of the show. Synth Mafia real or
ahead.
not? Synth Mafia real or not?
Yes.
100%?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Is shilling real or not?
100%.
All right, there you go.
All right, baby. I'll catch you
man.
Wednesday, dude. You the man.
All right, dude. Ciao.
All right, brother. Salute. All right, man. That's the Daywalker, the one and only Echo Craft, absolute legend, pure synth renegade. You ain't gonna get more real Neko Craft. All right, we got another call coming in. It's only me operating the switchboard here, so.
From
the machine's one.
All right, live and in color. The machine's won. How's it going, baby? What's on your mind? You know the topic. Synth Mafia versus Synth Renegade. Is it real? Hold on, I got switch lines coming up. What's up? Yeah, what's up?
I was about to say, I was like, did I lose you already?
Man, what's going on?
What's good?
This is it,
What's
dude.
Good? Yo. The chat is on fire today. You're on fire today.
Fired up, dude.
Freaking, it's a good one for a call-in show, baby.
Fired up, bro.
The Synth Mafia is out there.
Dude.
Live and unfortunately, we got to knock them down a few pegs, you know?
And you know what? We got to knock them down a few pegs because guess what? There's a new game in town, and that new game is the Synth Renegades. And whether you like it or not, we ain't going nowhere. And not only are we ain't going nowhere, we're rising like the tides, baby, on a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a full moon tonight, baby, and all the Teen Wolves are out. Ow. Right?
We're all about to cop those waves and just surf right over the Synth Mafia.
Oh,
That's
my
about to
God,
happen.
dude. The shoreline's receding, and it's about to swallow them up.
That's facts, man.
That's straight up facts.
It's a great time to be a renegade, I think.
It's a great time to be a renegade, man.
What you're doing right now is awesome, man. We got all the folks in the chat. Everyone's fired up. They're ready to start creating some content, make some videos, show everybody that you don't have to be a pro to make music, have fun.
Yep.
And I think that's the best thing about the Synth Renegades, the Bro Synth Network. we're all just having fun, jamming, talking synths, you know, the camaraderie, no gatekeeping.
That's right.
Just normal dudes chilling, making beats.
That's right. And the cool thing about the Renegade movement, like you just said, is we're just trying to inspire people. You got all this gear in your house. You got an iPhone. Make some content. Don't worry about how it sounds. Just start. Just do it. You don't have to do it, but you know, everybody. It's just you know as well as anyone. It's just another way to be creative. There's another way to be creative. You can play your synthesizers by yourself in your room. You can play your synthesizers now and record them to a video. You can play your synthesizers and record them to a video and broadcast them, and then create a community and then intermingle communities. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. It just allows you to create rather than consume. That's the kind of what we're trying to promote here is create rather than consume.
100%.
Right.
And, you know, by doing that, we can all promote each other, get our music out there, learn from each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just the same 5 guys every time a new piece of gear drops.
Exactly.
And I think I got really sick of that personally. And you know, it was nice that when you know, back in the day, like you said earlier, we were both making those jamming videos, and then I saw you start making those news videos, and now you're doing live streams. Now you're doing kumites. And it's just evolving. I'm really pumped to see, you know, how it's evolving. Everyone else that I've met through your channel has been really dope, and I just can't wait to see where we go from here.
Exactly, brother. And like I said, man, I think me and we've been rolling since day one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man.
Early, baby. Riding that lightning from the early days, dude. And I'm excited for you, man.
Day one jammer.
You're one of the greatest people I ever met, man. I absolutely love you. You know what I mean? No Diddy, just synth man, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I respect you. I love your channel, love your content, and I actually love you as a human being. You're a super awesome dude, man. I'm actually feel very humbled and grateful that I had a chance to meet you through this crazy digital realm that we're all occupying.
Hey, man, likewise. Honestly, I got nothing but love for you and the rest of the Renegades. It's been awesome. I mean, I spend a lot of time talking about synths, thinking about synths, playing on synths, you know, outside of my day job, outside of my family, outside of work. And it's dope that, you know, when I want to talk about some stuff or when something's happening, we can all get together. We can talk about it. We can, you know, plot some new stuff, talk gear, talk about some songs, talk about some stuff that we're working on. And you know, if we have obstacles, there's surgical technicians to
Big
help
time.
us, like Hans Volt, like Rourke, like Air, all these guys that got their shit together.
It's like the Ninja Turtles, but there's 100 of them.
Yeah.
it's like
freaking great, man.
It's like, how do I freaking MIDI up this freaking spaceship? It's almost like you give you the most detailed, crazy answer of all time. You're like, all right, that's too much. Just tell me where to buy a MIDI cable first.
On the spot. Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
So, all right,
bro.
I'm done glazing.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, brother.
I'll talk to you later,
all right,
bro.
before you go, Synth Mafia real or not?
Oh, they're real, man. As real as the day is long, unfortunately.
All right, baby. Let's roll. Take it easy, my man.
Yep.
All right. All right. Yeah, man. So I kind of, what's up? Just go through the chat here before anyone calls in. Next caller anytime you want. We got Twin Cities Oxygen, Echo Craft, Symptoms of Realities, C-Ray Beats. Symptom Reality's got a channel going on. They're doing this cool thing where they do 365 days of live streaming. It's wild. It's crazy dedicated. Check it out. I call it the Continental, where all the gangs can gather and you know, it's interesting, man. It's a cool channel. Check it out.
Call from
Apollo.
To accept, press 1.
All right, Apollo, you're live and in color. What's happening, my brother? What's up, Matty Barber in the chat? What's up, Air? What's up, Trondog? Novel response. All right, what's up, Apollo? What's up?
So Synth Mafia real or not?
Yeah, is it? I don't know. You tell me.
Come on. Listen, I mean, I'm new looking into the box, but you know, the level of things that they do, and you know all that, and I mean, Synth Mafia is the Moog Mafia. That's where it all started.
Elaborate, my friend.
Well, so like, you know, just those old Moog guys back in the day, and you can't have any other synthesizer, but this is the only synthesizer to have. That's the same mentality, and they're the same people from the same part of the world. And then that's also the funny thing is that, you know, the machine's not even made over there.
I know. They kind of pulled the way because you know I'm a synth baby. I don't know how long you've been in the game, but I've only been in the game since pretty much 2020. So I'm a synth baby. I make no bones about it. I'm a caveman when it comes to synthesizers. I'm learning on the fly and I'm trying to go full immersion. So I make no bones. But one thing I did notice coming into this is I had fresh eyes on all the synthesizer companies. I had no allegiance. I had no loyalty. I had no analog nostalgia, you know, from back in the day. So I just saw everything for what it was. And when I looked at Moog, I was like, man, you know what? Moog is telling everybody they're an American-made company, blah, 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 blah. But they make everything overseas. They seem to be treating their workers a little bit crappy near the end. This is all speculation. I'm just talking about videos I watched on YouTube and stuff, you know?
Yeah, once General Electric moved back in the 80s over to China, a lot of those parts weren't made in America no more. So, you know, all the pots and oscillators and filters.
I got no problems with stuff being made overseas, bro. I love overseas products.
I don't either. But I mean, like you said at the beginning of the show, you know, when that Model D came out and everybody started, you know, oh, you get a $5,000 synthesizer for $250. They've lost their mind.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost their mind.
It was a disruption. I mean, it was a disruption because now they had to justify how the hell could this company make it for $250 and this company charge you $5,000, you know? Yeah,
could you imagine if cars were like that?
I know, bro. I know.
Unfortunately, cars aren't like that. When we got a cheap car, it was a Yugo and it fell apart immediately.
Yeah, I mean, everything's got a little bit of snake oil when you're talking commerce, you know? There's like very few companies out there that run it completely above board and legitimately, you know? And if they are running legit above board, I mean, it's very hard to survive this day and age when you've got... Well, listen, we're not going to get into the whole geopolitical thing that happened.
No, we don't need to do that.
It's unspoken. We know, right? We know what happened.
And the Synth Mafia, they're definitely real, and they're like the Wicked Witch in the West right now. You know, at the end when she gets the water thrown on, she's like, melting, what a world. That's what they are right now.
Yeah, like little gremlins, you know. Little gremlins.
Great show. I'll let you get to another caller.
Right, baby.
But I definitely think they're real in full blown power. I think they're melting right now. They're melting.
Yeah, baby. All right, man. Apollo, great channel. Everyone go check out Apollo Hanzo's channel, man. You're doing great, my brother. You keep rolling just the way you are. I love the OPXY you got too.
It's like Jack Sparrow's sword.
Hey, it's amazing. All right, dude.
All right.
Take it easy, baby.
All
right, man. That's Apollo Hanzo. I mean, it seems like everybody thinks the Synth Mafia is real, you know? And it's just so interesting that there would actually be in such a unique little niche like synthesizers and electronic music. It's so interesting that there would be a group in this little world that would actually try to control and exert power and influence over certain areas, and you know, you have to do certain things to be in and certain things to be out, you know what I mean? And I'm just not into it. I'm just not into all this kind of crap, you know? And I saw behind the curtain and I didn't like it. I didn't like what I saw.
Call from
Mark, Audio Lego.
All right. Mark, baby, what's up, man? Turn your radio down. You are live and in color. What's happening?
Hey, my Samurai, I've always wanted to speak to you. I'm a big fan of your channel.
Hey, brother.
I just wanted to say hi. And, you know, every night before I go to sleep, I watch your channel and, you know, get into the geekery of synthesizers.
Yep.
But I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a big fan of your channel. Your channel's growing. The PPG Wave, I can't believe that's coming out.
Dude, tell me about it, brother. Damn, isn't it crazy?
Can't believe it. I can't believe that they're actually coming up with that. It's beautiful. but I do have the Access Virus TI2.
Dude,
But
that's
I'm
a
not
beauty.
gonna,
That's a beauty. Noir loves
yeah.
that one. Noir loves the virus.
So I've just been sampling like the whole day today. I just sampled for my new track.
Sweet.
But
so are you
the
gonna grab? Are you gonna
PPG
grab the wave? You gonna get the wave? You think?
I'm gonna say it looks like, or it
Yeah.
seems like,
Yeah.
right? It seems like, it
Yeah.
seems like I have one more space.
Yeah, I can make some room. I can
It
make
seems
some
like
room.
that, yeah.
Yeah, I can make some room.
Because
And
the PPG is important. Like the Behringer 2600. I only have 3 Behringers. 2600, very important bass. It's my bass synth for life. The Pro One also is also perfect for those bread and butter synths, and also for bass because I'm a big fan of the new wave,
yeah.
Erasure, the Depeche sound, and the PPG was also used for the Depeche Mode A Broken Frame record, and I'm a big fan of that record too as well. But making it, if I do own that, it will be my own sound, and I do want it. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
that cheap. It's so
I
cheap.
know,
Oh my
dude.
god.
I know. Like I told the missus was down. We were on the couch. She was doing something today, and I was doing something. I was chilling, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I don't know if I was talking to Echo or someone. I was like, "Dude,
Yeah.
I was like, the freaking PPG wave is so damn cheap." And she looked at me. She's like, "How much is it?" I was like, $599. She was like, "That's cheap." I'm like, "Well, hold on. We're talking synthesizer money." So yeah,
I can't believe it.
I'm getting it, bro. I'm getting it. I always say I'm getting it, but it's just things come out so fast that that thing better get released soon, or I'll move on.
It will be probably. I mean, if you can pre-order now, it will probably be available around Martin Luther King or Valentine's Day. It's just around the corner.
That's right.
But man, Behringer is making synthesizers great again.
Yeah, my boy, aren't they?
With a vengeance,
Damn
man.
right, dude. What do we call that? BSMA, baby. Behringer's making synthesizers great again like crazy.
I'm sorry.
They're giving the everyman a damn chance, dude. Don't be sorry for that. That's what's
I
up.
mean, yeah. And then with the whole Bartek, and I'm a big fan of him.
Oh
I can't believe
God, what a legend. What
I
a
love
legend.
him. I love him. Can I work with him? And I guarantee we would be making gosh, I wish he was here in my studio, and we would be making hits after hits, because he is so musical.
What a freaking
and
talent.
His personality.
Yeah.
Definitely. But how are you? Everything okay with you?
Man, everything's going great, brother. Family's going great. Like you said, man, when the sun is shining, you got to take advantage of it, because the storm clouds will eventually come. So, the way I look at things is when the moments are good, you got to build up your spiritual gas tank and get as powerful as possible. So when those rain clouds roll in, you can weather the storm. That's kind of how. And right now the sun is shining in Samurai's life for the moment. Do you know what I mean? How about you?
Yeah. I think your channel's growing. You're the only one who I really watch, and what's his name? Starsky Scar. That's pretty much it. I mean, how many more you need? It's Samurai and Starsky Scar and the midlife synthesis, and because I still have to keep up with synthesizers, because I like synthesizers and samplers.
And there's just so much content, right? There's so much content. It's like. Yeah. It's crazy.
And you do it every day. Yeah, you do it. You seem to be so consistent, and you like what you do. And I'm a big fan, and I watch you every day. Of course, any video that if I see a video, turn that thing on, turn it up on my smart TV, and we'll be watching you.
Oh, baby. Listen, let me ask you a question. Did you catch the jam the other night? So I haven't been doing too many jams, but I did a jam the other night where I did played all the synthesizers. I think I called it the Tiny Desk Concert or something.
Those jams I play in the background while I'm doing vacuuming, cleaning. It's just in the background, on 5.1 surround. Yes, I do.
Oh, surround sound too, baby. Listen, the thing is, dude, the way I'm looking at this whole thing and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just go with my gut. Do what I feel like inspires me creatively, and hit as many style shows as I can. So there's something for everybody. There's a morning coffee show. There's an evening friggin' call-in show.
Yeah.
There's a news show. There's me sitting down in the backyard having a friggin' coffee or a beer, just shooting off, talking about synths, just trying to do a little bit of everything. Because you got to enjoy it too. And I think that's why a lot of the Synth Mafia get burnt out, man, because they get copyrighted or is it typecasted into this one genre, you know, and they get locked into the algorithm where they can only do this one thing, and they got it's and I don't want to get like that. I'd rather blast myself all over the spectrum, and then wherever it lands, it lands.
You know, I heard your music. You can sing. I mean, you know, with the technology that you're using,
I'm just having a good time.
Sounds musical.
Yeah.
It sounds musical.
It ain't the best, but it ain't the worst.
I was just worried about the MPCX because I use the MPCX sequencer, and I need that. I've been using that since 2017, and I need that. And I couldn't believe that you broke up with it. But what are you gonna use as a sequencer to create those tunes? It
was a long relationship. It was turmoiled, and you know, if you followed along, you saw the ups and downs with it. And I had to let it go. It just wasn't jiving, you know. There was no chemistry between me and the MPC, so we had to break up. And it's on its way now to a beautiful new owner. But how am I going to sequence everything, brother? The same way I've been sequencing it the whole time. This might sound crazy, but my Op6 sequences my whole studio.
Wow. Okay. So you're not going to go computer wise because you do for the music that you do. You have songs, you have a structure, and you can actually create an album. And I think I'd be one of those people that would buy the record if you do it. You do have the potential. I do like the melodies.
A couple people told me that
you do need a sequencer, but you're not using the old whole Ableton.
I got a Beat Step Pro down there on the floor that I don't got plugged in. I just don't use a DAW or plugins or VSTs. I'm all just hardware, and I record everything right into OBS as a video. And then if I want the audio, I'd rip it at the video. It's the craziest, weirdest way to make anything.
You're totally old school. You're really a purist there. There's a Tascam 2400 where you put everything in there, and then it's basically a recorder if you're into that kind of stuff.
Tascam 24, baby. That's what I want. The multi-track recorder where you can multi-track record everything right onto the Tascam, and then you can divvy it up in stems, throw it in a DAW, and then mix and master the whole thing like that. That's what I'm looking for eventually.
You got it. But Samurai, I wanted to introduce myself because it's my first time speaking to you.
Absolute
pleasure. You really inspire me with a lot of things, man. Not just like with the muse. I have to be in control of, because I have synthesizers. I'm grateful for them. I am grateful for the virus, the MPC, the Behringers, and the electrons that I have. You do have a nice setup. Oh my goodness!
It's not bad. It's not bad.
You really do have it, and you're probably having fun a lot when you're in the studio. So I'm good for you. I'm a big fan.
Well, listen, Mark, man, absolute pleasure, brother. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm thankful you called in, and man, call in any Sunday night or Monday, dude. It's a pleasure talking to you, my brother.
It's Sunday in Los Angeles, and we're about to have dinner. And hey, Samurai, Merry Christmas, and to you and your fans,
you too, brother.
And to the followers of this YouTube. It's a growing. It's a growing. People like you. It's your personality, man.
I like you too, man. I really appreciate you, and thank you, man. I appreciate all the support too, brother. It means a lot. Keeps me going, man. Puts gas in my tank, baby.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing because it's you're doing something right.
Thanks, man. All right. Merry Christmas.
Love you, man.
Love
Merry
you too,
Christmas,
brother.
Okay?
Yeah, you take it easy, baby.
All
right. Salute.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, man. That's Mark, first-time caller. 100% Synth Renegade. Absolutely pure, unadulterated, passionate man, and a beautiful man. And it was a pleasure talking to him. The phone lines are still open right now. 413-279. What do we got? I'm going to probably take 2 more calls. 413-279-4344. How's everyone doing in the chat, man? You know, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. And I think everybody just needs to, if you feel, this is how I roll. Ask Echo. If I got a vibe or a feeling, I just do it. That's how I roll. And that's kind of why I just like making the improv style jams, because I like going with the pure, organic, real feeling I got at the moment, even if it sounds like crap and it screws up and it doesn't vibe right. I just try to go with it until it turns into something. And that's what I try to do with the show too, man. If I got an idea for a show, I just try it out. I got the Juno Diddy series episode 3 coming up with Digital Doom. Looks like Digital Doom's in the chat. Is he? Wow.
From
Mark.
All right, hold on. All right. I think it was Mark. What's up? It's either Mark or Merk. What's happening?
M-A-R-K. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up, brother? Welcome to that Synth Wars call-in show, man. How's it going? First-time caller?
Multiple-time caller.
All right, baby. What's up?
So, I wanted to call on multiple topics, but when you got into the jam thing you did last week, I wanted to say that was incredibly cool, and I've gone through it a couple times now.
Oh, nice, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
Especially noteworthy was some lead work that you did with your right hand at a synth that was up by the camera that had like some Pink Floyd mojo going on. And I watched that and I thought that was really fucking cool.
Ooh, I'm wondering, that might have been the Juno X, either Juno X or Op 6. Can't remember now. Was it up high or in the back?
It was actually like it was an extra keyboard hidden in front by the camera.
Oh, that's the Mini Freak. That's a patch on the Mini Freak. I love that patch. It's called Mojo.
Okay, I'm telling you, that lead was a cool tone against everything.
I've been playing around with that tone. So what I got with that tone is I took the preset and then I switched up the envelope and then I added some reverb, a little bit of delay, and then messed with the cutoff a little bit and made it, sound nice. And you like that? I love it too, man. There's just something about it. It's got that, I don't know, man, that je ne sais quoi,
It was cool. Okay, another topic. You got a Juno D sitting behind that hydro thing?
Yeah, I got the Hydrosynth Deluxe, and then I got the Juno X behind that.
Okay, so my thought was you could put the Juno X on the middle rack and move that other one to the top rack, and it would kind of improve your ergonomics of being able to reach and play all your keyboards.
That's a great idea, dude. And I think I just need to get a couple of those extra bars to go on the on-stage rack. Those arms. I'm friggin' out of arms. It only came with 2 sets of arms, right? So I need another set of. Oh, actually, no, I need 2 more sets of. 2 more
so
arms.
Like with Ultimate Support Systems, you can buy as many brackets and adapters as you want.
Yeah, I got to get a couple more brackets and adapters. But that's a good idea, because then I could pop the Juno X up on the middle, and then I could throw the Op 6 up on the top, and then that would open up the whole back end where I could put that new mixer I'm going to get and maybe the steam pipe.
Right, so mixers, Mackie.
Mackie's good?
I got an SR-24-4 for live, and I've got the 24-8 with the LED meter bridges for in the studio.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, I've been looking.
But those are big, heavy things to be carrying around live. So the SR-24 is the live mixing board, and the recording studio one always stays home. So
I was looking at the Soundcraft. Someone discouraged me from the Soundcraft. My eyes are on the Tascam Model 24 due to its multi-tracking and.
Okay, so that's another dimension, is not just doing live sound, but also having hard drives to be able to sample and store everything, and then play it back and produce a final mix.
Yeah. So go on.
I call that a workstation in my computer.
What do you got?
Yeah, I know you're not wanting to do computer stuff and that, but after seeing our good buddy Bartok, you got to understand he's from Europe, and they have a we're gonna call it dance music or house or trance or
like that Euro techno.
Yeah, there you go. So a lot of the stuff he demonstrates has a different perspective for us consumers because it's that kind of Euro synth thing.
Yeah, I've been checking out his channel too, man. I'm like, I'm becoming a little bit fascinated by him, to be honest. And
long time viewer of all of his demo material.
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking out more of him, man, because I'm really enjoying his. What do you call it? It's like he's got that something.
Let's call it a lust for life.
A lust for life, man. A lust for life. You feel it, right?
Classic music notation is something like come on, man. Someone's got to have I don't have my computers up to pull it up, but there's with spirit or lively that you write on your notation, play that thing very fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get to the Behringer Wave.
All right, let's go.
PPG system.
Yeah. What do you got?
I've got a Microwave XT, the orange one, and absolutely love it.
Sweet.
I hear this thing and go, oh my God, that's the sound.
That's what you're looking for.
And then he plays the parts to Broken Wings at the beginning with the left-hand bass and the unbelievable string sound. So I'm thinking that maybe Behringer's put some updated patches into the system and that it's not just a factory distribution of the original synth.
I'm wondering too, man. I'm wondering because they kind of do that stuff, you know. They put a little couple, I call them Easter eggs in there for everybody. They enhance it a little bit. A little special something in there, man. And dude, I know everybody was saying they're like, oh, the Behringer Wave videos out there now, it's drowned in effects, blah blah blah. Everyone's gonna put effects on it anyways. I do want to hear a video that's pure dry, right? I want to hear the pure dryness of the video of a Wave sample, but I mean, if I buy it, I'm running it through pedals anyway.
I know you're not into VSTs,
yeah,
but I went to Waldorf's website and they have a 30-day trial of the VST for that, and you know I've got about maybe 3 to 4 hours of playing time into it, and every time I touch it, it gets a little bit better.
Okay, that's freaking cool.
So, I'm using it as a tool to learn how to operate the PPG before the Behringers actually come home. You know, the first time I picked it up, it's like something's completely wrong with this thing.
Interesting, dude. So, I mean...
Now that I'm about 4 hours in, I'm going, oh, that stereo spread knob?
Amazing.
Unbelievable. It's kind of like how the Oberheim OBXA and OB8 have the... VCO stereo panning pots that you can use.
Yeah, dude, I'm a sucker for the stereo spread. I don't know why. I just friggin', I think it's because I listen to everything in these cans. So I just love stereo, man. I love ping pong delay. I love stereo spread. I love the binaural stuff that's coming out now with the Udo products, but they're just too expensive. This is the thing, man. A lot of this stuff is so expensive. That's why I like Behringer, man. If I can pick that PPG Wave up for $5.99, dude, that's like a crazy deal, isn't it? Like, you gonna get it for sure or what?
$5.99 is an incredible price. I would have even thought a $7.99 price would have been good.
I was actually blown away when it was $5.99. I was expecting $8.99. I was expecting around $8.99, and then
I hope that this is a platform
Me too.
that has computing power, that they are going to act like Roland and sell us some $50 upgrades to be able to do something incredibly cool.
Well, don't forget, they also brought in the new chips they're using. I think it's called the FPGA or FPGA chips.
Field Programmable Gate Array.
That's right, yeah. So the FPGA chips they got in now, which allows them to be able to do a lot of things with firmware. So you might be right on the money, my baby.
Right, just buy horsepower and memory and then give me better algorithms.
Yeah. I do wish they put the friggin' UBXA polyphonic aftertouch keyboard on it, though. I do wish they did that, but I understand, you know.
Okay, let me address your VST problem.
Okay.
Basic analog equipment has zero latency as you touch the device to where the sound's produced. Whereas you get into all these digital systems and they got to like, oh, well, I got to have a buffer to take all the A to D data and store it so it's safe so I can use it in order. And I got to do all this number crunching, which requires CPU operations. And the more parallel computations I can do, the lower the latency. But still, you got latency in the system. And then it's like you get all the way to the end and you have another output buffer to take the digital data to go to analog. And it's like you're talking about, okay, I'm lucky if I've got 2 or 3 milliseconds of latency in the system.
Yeah.
God forbid it be 30 or 40 and be totally unplayable. So that's the concept of all this analog stuff, is this like really low latency response time for what you're playing to what you're hearing, and not that you're running through a Windows computer that goes, oh, I was out checking email. Sorry about missing that note.
Let me ask you a question. This is just, and maybe I'm going to ask this to the whole chat too. Did you see the news that came out this morning about the new Google quantum computing chip that they said that it's pulling information from parallel universes, and they're basically open admission that the multiverse is real? Did you see that?
Well, those were extended comments, other than the fact that they had samples of this first device, but these things are so expensive, they're out of the reach of the common person's financial capabilities. Okay, rewind way back into the old days when Moog had a thing out and Fender had a Rhodes, and Oberheim comes out with an OBXA and an OB8, and it's like the price of a brand new car.
I know. Total insanity.
$6,000 to take that OB8 home, or I go to the car dealership and drive a new car home.
I know, dude.
So fast forward to today, $5,000 on a synthesizer won't touch a brand new car. You might need $100,000 to buy the car.
It's very interesting, isn't it? And
yeah, so I know you and EchoCraft and even myself are really against these $4,000 and $5,000 synthesizer prices. But if you compare it to what used to be I could buy a fancy brand new car, or I could have this Oberheim or this Jupiter 8. So that's why some of those, the Juno 6, the Juno 60 became and of course the DX7 was another event, but that became kind of this thing where, okay, the modern man can spend $1,500 to $2,000 and buy a 6-voice programmable polyphonic synthesizer instead of it being $6,000. So it was like a cost point. So absolutely, what Behringer is doing is empowering I feel sorry for all the young people today. You know, they got to live four or five of them in a house or apartment. They got to work.
Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something right now. Feel sorry today, because tomorrow is going to come. And I'm telling you right now, the future that these young people are going to grow up in is it's going to blow your mind. And there's going to be some rough spots. There's going to be some turbulence. And buckle up, baby, because the show's about to start. But I'm telling you right now, I think what we're about to head into in the next 10, 15 years is going to be astronomically, completely sci-fi insane. And I mean that, I mean that in the best kind of way.
Your Punisher logo.
Yeah.
I drive 2 vehicles that are the Punishers. I drive the police versions of the vehicles.
Oh, sweet.
Your headband that you're wearing, your introductory page, your T-shirts with the Punisher logo is like exactly the concept of, we're going to take control of our environment and we're going to make it better.
Damn right, baby. That's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Okay, so the New Jersey drone thing got solved. Did you hear that on the news?
I did hear about the drone thing, and I got a bunch of different takes on it. What's your take on the drone scenario in New Jersey?
They were McDonald's deliveries to the New Jersey governor guy.
Yeah, Chris Christie was getting a few Big Macs delivered, was he?
Yeah, he was getting it all delivered.
Yeah.
Hey, so sorry to bore everybody, but check your email. Last week, I sent you an email, if I got the email address correct.
Yep.
That was a picture of my my massive analog keyboard array about 20 years ago.
Yes,
and
indeed.
My notation was that was before the Andromeda A6 and the Fender Rhodes 73.
Brother, you got one of the most amazing starships I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And
did you see the lava lamps?
I saw the lava lamp, baby. Listen, can you give everybody a rundown? I wish I could. I tell you what, next week I'm gonna pull up, if with your permission, pull up some. Actually, you let me know. I wouldn't mind showing a couple pictures of your studio, but I would never do that without your permission. But
but see that was my old setup 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And my house burned down, and I had to build a new house since then. So that studio doesn't exist.
But now what you got in your spaceship? Can you give me a rundown?
Okay, I'm using a Roland Jupiter 50 because it's a 76 key key bed.
Mm-hmm.
And because I play guitar, I've got a very inexpensive Boss GT 100.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those for $250 a piece. I got two of them. The Jupiter 50 was bought for $1,000 when that got killed, and brand new inbox from Guitar Center.
Okay.
Then I bought a $400 computer.
Yeah.
Okay, I've told you in the past I got the MPCX, right?
That's right, yeah.
Well, it doesn't run VSTs. It's got to run the Akai plugins.
Friggin' Akai.
But since I paid a stupid amount of money for that MPCX, I also own the license for the MPC2 software.
Yep.
So that's my audio workstation environment. And from that, I can launch, I've got Omnisphere 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's Eric Persing, hopefully I didn't fuck his name up too bad, is the guy that is traceable back to Roland with their architectural designs of the D50, the LA architecture, linear arithmetic, all that really cool shit. So, you know, hey, one of my other favorite channels, and I'm not dogging on you, is Vulture Culture.
Bro, I love friggin' Vulture Culture. You kidding me? Dogging on me, man. Vulture Culture is one of my most favorite channels ever, one of my most favorite creatives ever, and I'm trying to freaking catch up with his beard, bro. I said I'm going for Vulture Culture beard here now. I love Vulture Culture, dude.
Well, I'm not quite where he's at, but I at least got a 12-inch one.
Oh, you always got the 12-inch beard going?
Yeah, I had neck surgery about a year and a half ago and had to.
Grow.
Still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Yeah, so I had to cut it all off and start over again. So, yeah, so with Vulture Culture, there's a lot of interesting information to extract from all the stuff he's talking about.
Big time, dude. I like certain people, it's very humbling. Like, you know, man, I'm a synth baby. I always say it. I'm new to this whole thing. I'm learning as I go. When I watch people like Vulture Culture, especially, the guy is an absolute encyclopedia. You know what I mean? It's just breathtaking, the knowledge he's acquired for vintage analog gear, synthesis in general. It's mind-blowing. It's humbling. It's like, I can never imagine even, it's breathtaking. He's awesome. And
so
as you are
he's
probably
got
as well.
a pretty balanced approach
Mm-hmm.
of using analog vintage hardware and modern VSTs and working on putting the whole arrangement together.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool.
One of the videos I saw last week was a Vangelis expansion pack for Spectrasonics Omnisphere 2 that was like $39. And it's like, as he's demoing the patches, it's like, I am experiencing the movie.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
So,
yeah.
We got anybody else that wants to call in, or we can continue, because I came up with like I didn't write them down on paper, but 15 bullet points. But once again,
Yeah,
the
bro,
live jam you did last week was extremely cool.
Yep.
Please do it again.
Yeah, what I'm thinking about doing is I got to integrate it in. So, yeah. So, hold on. Let me just explain this. You give me one more point and then we'll grab another caller. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a live jam a month and be consistent with a live jam a month, because it's good for me. It's good to off-gas the creativity. It's cool just to showcase. And I like it because it's all improv, none of it's planned. I just shoot from the hip and, God knows where it ends up and where it goes. All I do is prepare a couple visuals and have an idea in my brain of where I want the spaceship to go. And then everything in between kind of fills in the gaps. So yeah, I appreciate that. And I am going to do more of those jams for sure.
Well, every day I come home from work, I come sit in front of some pieces of equipment and I sadly include a computer to record what I'm doing. And then I sit there and fire off a rhythm pattern and play for a while, like maybe 10 minutes of an improvised part. And then I go back to the beginning and arm a new track and then come up with a new part and sound to go against it. And I do that several times and I get a 5 or 6 layer recording track that allows me to play lead guitar a couple times. And then you save that and export it so that the next day you listen to it and you go, oh, at 4 minutes and 53 seconds into the track, there's an absolutely genius phrase.
Yeah. So then you basically what you're doing is you're sonic gold mining. So you're out there panning for sonic gold, and then you just go back and listen to it, and you pan for that sonic gold, and you're like, yoink, perfect.
Plus, being at work all day is extremely stressful, and you can come home and play for an hour, hour and a half, and chill out with your gear and actually produce something useful.
Yeah, bro. It's one of the most beautiful hobbies of all time. I have to agree. It literally is one of the most beautiful hobbies of all time. All right, baby. Listen, great call. We'll take one more caller here, man. You call in anytime, any week. All right.
Hey, you guys all have a great evening. Thank you very much, and good night.
All right, baby. Good night.
Call from
Digital Doom.
All right. Look who it is. We got freaking Digital Doom on the line. The one and only from the Juno Diddy series. What's up, baby?
Samurai.
What do you want, Doom? What the frig do you want? Long time no speak. Where you been? You've been corrupting my files on my computer for the last 2 months.
Where is the Juno Diddy HD?
The Juno Diddy HD's in safe hands, my brother. I got that picked up from the forest, and I got that tucked away somewhere safe where you ain't getting your dirty little hands on it. Put it that way.
I already escaped the SIA. I become fully digital. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Well, listen, let me tell you something, buddy. We got an army of renegades behind me, man. We ain't worried about no digital doom, but I will tell you one thing. If you're going to bring it, bring it.
You wonder if the Synth Mafia is real. I wonder if you think I'm real. The Synth Mafia were nothing to me. I just had to deal with them temporarily.
Well, the Synth Mafia, as far as I'm concerned, man, I'm more worried about Digital Doom than the Synth Mafia these days.
Then you should be. You're about to find out what I'm actually all about.
Oh, that's Digital Doom coming with the threat, man. I tell you what, Digital Doom pops in every once in a while with a call. And to be honest with you, it gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes. I don't know, man. It's I'll take one more call. Whoever's getting in, that's Digital Doom. We got Juno Diddy Series Episode 3 coming up. And like I said, I have my whole computer. All the files got corrupted on my whole computer. And I got an email from Doom telling me compliments of him.
Call from
Polish Prince Headquarters.
All right, Polish Prince Headquarters. Hello, you're live and in color. What's happening? Richie, baby.
Hey, Sam Samurai, I'll make this brief. Congratulations to Uncle Jerry for his live streaming endeavors. He's
Yes,
getting
sir.
good at it now.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go down to F-Spin Craft
Yeah.
and the Renegade. I welcome it in, but we gotta watch his back.
I hear you,
Okay?
bro. I hear you.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's a good guy, but we gotta watch his back.
We got to watch
And,
everybody's back.
Yes. Congratulations to Hayes Anderson.
Yeah.
He's got about 30% of his gear set up in his bedroom.
And he's got those kidney stones blasted off to outer space, too. He's back, baby. Hayes is back.
I don't know how he does it.
It's amazing.
I don't know. It. You had a pedal manufacturer, Greg Lounsbury, in the chat tonight.
Oh, no way.
I got 5 of his pedals on. I have 3 of them on my organ and 2 of them on my keyboards.
What's the name of the company? You sent me a link for that company. What is it? What's the name of it? The Organ Grinder?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
A Lounsbury.
A Lounsbury. Sweet. All right, man. Shout out. The Organ Grinder pedal. You sent me that one.
Yep. Yeah, I use the tall and fat the most.
Tall and fat.
And but when you want to piss off your guitar player, you get out the organ and a grinder.
All right.
Hey, a couple things. I'll be brief. One of our synth renegades has the blues right now. Okay.
Who's that?
We need to send everybody in the chat a Merry Christmas to Synth Punk, okay?
All right, everyone send out the positive vibes to Synth Punk, baby. Everyone gather up that loosh and send it his way. Right to the big boy.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas, okay? From the Polish Prince.
You too, Rich baby. You the man, brother. Take care. Merry Christmas to you and your family, man. You're an absolute legend. And I know Uncle Jerry really appreciates you helping him set up his studio for the live stream and coming up, dude. You're amazing.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, baby. All right, slow. All right, so he was just saying, these are the pedals he was talking about. Lounsbury pedals, man. This is the tall and fat. Beautiful pedal. I checked this out. Rich sent me these a while ago, man. Super cool. Let me just click over. I'll take one more phone call and then I got to go. Yeah, look at these, man. We got the organ grinder. We got the whirly grinder stereo. Last call tonight. Who is it?
Call from
Synth Punk.
All right, last call of the night. Who is it? We got the one and only Synth Punk. What's happening, my baby?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
You're alive and in color. What's happening, dude?
What the hell is going on?
What do you mean? Dude.
You guys are all nuts.
You're nuts, baby. This is what's going on. It's the friggin' revolution will not be televised. You know that?
I love your channel so much, dude. I love your channel.
Hey, we're just having a good time, dude. That's all we're doing. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to last, but for now...
Oh, it's going to last.
We're just riding the lightning. We're doing our thing.
It's going to last.
So what's
How
up,
you doing?
man? I'm doing good, man. What have you been up to?
I've been sick since Thursday with this horrible cold, and yeah, I can't go to work tomorrow.
Take a day off, man. Relax.
I might take 2 days off, actually.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting out of the woods, but I'm still having chest pains and stuff. But
take 2 days off, man.
So,
did you get any of that ivermectin I was telling you about?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if it's going to get here soon, though.
I mean, usually, you won't be able to get it for this time, but usually got to take that right away and knock it right out.
Yeah. So you have any questions for me about synthesizers?
Yeah, I do actually.
'Cause I know everything.
You're the only guy. You're the only guy. You're like a buddy I had in university. His name was Digger, Grave Digger, and he would call you up on the phone, and you'd be like, "Hello," and he'd be like, "Hey," and he'd be like, "Oh," he'd be like, "Grave Digger, what's up?" Digger, we call him. Be like, "What's up, Digger?" And he'd be like, "Nothing." And be like, "So how's everything going?" He'd be like, "Good." And basically, you got anything to ask me? So yeah, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can you please give me your honest, unadulterated straight from the hip opinion on the Behringer wave, because
I told you. Remember, we had this conversation on the phone.
Yeah, but for everybody, for the world. This is for the world.
So it was very suspect when the Behringer wave was putting out that D50 sound. I think the sound. Oh, it's the pizzicato.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, because in theory, the pizzicato string was a D50 sound. Okay. And it was on an algorithmic synthesizer, a digital algorithmic synthesizer that Roland created. And it was very suspect, because I honestly think that the Behringer wave is nothing more than a Rompler in a box.
Oh, are you freaking serious?
It's a Rompler in a box, dude.
Come on, bro. You're breaking my heart, man.
It's like I know Spectrasonics in and out, dude. I've been using Spectrasonics.
Goddamn Spectrasonics.
Since I've been using Spectrasonics since 2016.
Bro, you were probably conceived while your parents were playing Petrosonics or whatever it's called.
If Spectrasonics put out a keyboard,
yeah,
controller, right?
Yeah. Hayes Anderson just said PPG is not a romper in a box.
No, what I'm saying is that the Behringer wave is not a PPG. I have actually played a PPG.
Yeah.
I know what the sound of a PPG sounds like firsthand, because I used one in 1984. Yeah.
So what are you saying? It's not worth. Are you saying okay? So what are you saying though?
I'm saying that the Behringer wave, number one, the control panel on the Behringer wave is going to be a nightmare to use. Because, they kept it so old school, and the PPG is also a nightmare to use.
Why?
Okay. I don't know how much of a difference those two are, but in terms of the control panel, it's going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to be a real pain in the ass.
But why? Why do you think it's going to be a pain in the ass? I looked at it. It doesn't look
It's going to be time consuming. It's going to be really, really time consuming.
To program?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you're going to spend all that time and trying to eke out a really great sound. I mean, why do you think it cost $600?
Because Uli Behringer is a legend.
That's what it's worth. Because that's what it's worth, dude.
No, bro. Listen, man. You know that thing is $5. That thing right now. Are you going to buy it or not?
I'm considering getting it because I can always send it back. But I just got a funny feeling that I'm going to put it up against Spectrasonics and I'm going to be like, wow, Spectrasonics sounds way better.
Yeah, but dude, Spectrasonics, you got to flick your little mouse and do all the crap on the friggin' keyboard.
Dude, you don't even understand, though. It's not that time consuming.
It's annoying.
It's not that time consuming on Spectrasonics Omnisphere. It's not. And you can save all your sounds. And then you open up your category and all your sounds are all there.
Yeah, fair enough. But listen, dude, you're still here, right? You can still hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, because I don't know if you can hear this. I'm just going to do something for a sec. Hold on. You let me know if you can hear this. I don't know if Google Voice allows you to hear. Can you hear this?
The stereo knob, the maximum.
What? I can't hear anything.
And remember,
that's Bartek just jamming on a PPG wave. You couldn't hear it?
No, I couldn't hear it. Could not hear.
Dude, the PPG wave, I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to do. You're going to get it. I'm going to get it. Echo's going to get it. Uncle Jerry's going to get it. Hans is going to get it. Machines One's going to get it. There's going to be about 10 of us that are going to get it, and we're all going to review it together. How about that?
Oh, God.
All right? And you got to make a video.
When's it going to be in Sweetwater, I wonder?
Sweetwater, I think they said 2028, maybe?
2028. Are you crazy?
I know that Andertons is delivering them.
Oh my God.
Andertons is delivering them in January. Sweetwater, I heard Martin Luther King Day. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, so we'll see. When's Martin Luther King Day? I don't even know. I'm Canadian.
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I don't know. Martin Luther King Day is typically in January.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's typically on a Monday.
Oh, well, maybe it'll come out by then.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it might be the second Monday of January.
All right, so listen, this is how we're going to end it. Synth Mafia, real or not?
Synth Mafia real?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a very cultish group of people, dude.
I mean, you experience firsthand the what do you call it? I call it the B slap of the Synth Mafia.
Yeah. It's really sinister, honestly.
I think so too,
it's
man.
Cultish.
Yeah, it's cultish.
You know, I think they were trying to court Noir, right?
I don't know, man. I think they've tried to court a few people. I don't know specifics on anybody, but I do know that some inside baseball is I got to look behind the curtain, and what I saw back there was absolutely terrifying.
I don't know. It's just weird, dude. The whole cult. It's a cult.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's like, I don't know. Is it loose knit? Is it tight knit? Is it over the top? Is it sinister? Is it I don't know what it is, but all I know is I don't want no damn part of it. That's all I know.
Here's the thing. I saw this video that Mark Doty played on his channel one time. I think it was actually on his Facebook account when we were friends. But Mark Doty posted this video of all these guys around the round table at a dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was that what's it called? What's the festival in Germany? Not Nobcon.
Super Booth.
Super Booth. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
They were all at Super Booth, and they're all around this table, and like Doty was there, and Look Mum No Computers, and Heinbach was there. They're all around the table. Loopop. And you could see it, like they're all so full of themselves, dude. But there's also this competitiveness too between them.
Yeah,
you know?
I also feel like my whole deal with the Synth Mafia is how they've used elitism and gatekeeping and kind of like a group. I want to call it like an iron synth fist to be like, you know, if we're all against Behringer, you know that you all should be too. Do you know what I mean? And if you're not, kind of, this is just an example, right? And but this is the other thing about it. I know it's all business. I know, like, listen, I got nothing against people who get synthesizers and they become the marketing arm of a synthesizer company. No problem with that at all. But personally, I'd rather if, say, John, yourself, if you made a video because you got sent a Pro 3 from Sequential, I'd way rather you made a video with a Sequential logo in the corner and say this video is sponsored by Sequential, and then you demo the synthesizer like you're actually part of the company, rather than, you know, demoing it and pretending you're not, and pretending, you know, just kind of like do the video and then at the end be like, psst, by the way, send me to synths.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, if you get in the Mafia, you're automatically on a leash.
Yeah, and guess what?
Do you want to be on a leash?
Bro, no, man. I'm a friggin' Mustang. I ain't going on no leash.
That's right. No leash for the samurai.
It's not really leash, dude. I ain't wearing no leash. Listen, no man should wear a leash, right?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. All right, man. So, listen, any final words before we call it a night?
If people are, you know, condemning the Mini Moog for its price and everything, and saying that the Behringer Model D is the same thing, okay? If you can just eliminate both those items, right, your best option is a Sequential Pro 3. I am not lying to you people. I tell people all the time, the Sequential Pro 3 is the best mono paraphonic synth out there.
All right.
Nothing, not even the Mantis.
All right,
is
that's
gonna
fair
beat
enough.
it.
Pro 3, baby. That's Synth Punk, baby. Listen, you get well soon. Absolutely love you. You're a pure
You
legend.
hate the Pro 3 so much. I can't believe it. I'm going to drive that Pro 3 up to your house.
All right, baby. You take it easy. Get well soon.
All right, bye. Whatever.
Yes. All right, last call tonight.
Call from
Roman.
All right, last call tonight. Roman, my baby, what's up, my brother? You are the last call tonight. Welcome to Synth Wars. Let's go.
Jen,
Finish
stop
it off
doing
with a
the last
bang,
call.
baby. Let's get this energy pumped up so we can call this Sunday night
Talk
at
to
night.
me, it's just delayed.
Yeah, what's up?
Am I delayed?
You're not delayed. Turn down your sound on your computer, on the YouTube. It's like old school radio, right? You just got to be
All
me
right,
and
all
the
right.
call. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna end this Synth Samurai the proper way.
All right, baby. Let's do it.
Can you believe this? Oh, it's a VST in a box. You remember me, right?
Yeah.
All right. I just bought 2 T-shirts off you, Behringer Bros and Espen Crafts.
Dude.
And I love how the Behringer guy and Espen Craft and you and how you making the Punisher do operation shirts. I love it.
You like that, baby? I love it too, man.
Yeah,
You
of course
get it.
I love it. Of course I love it.
Yeah.
Of course I love it. You're like the synth arm of our operation.
That's
hey,
right, baby.
He said that, oh, I played a piece. Sorry about the guy before, but that's just a bunch. You know what? He's an infiltrator. Instead of invasion, infiltrating, he called in acting like he's one of us, and he's just a Pro 3 sequential circuits kind of guy. I'm telling you, when he said that, like, oh, back in the day, look, I'm twice as old as these guys. He said he used Spectrasonics since 2016. The guy that created Spectrasonics, he used to make the sounds for the 1080 and the 990, Rolands back in the late 80s and the early 90s. That guy's been a sound designer for a long time, and this guy just said they started using Spectrasonics in 2016. I stopped making music in 2016 for this operation. I'll start making music again soon. But when he said, oh, I know the PPG wave, because I used it in 1984. Well, I guess he is around my age. I was born in 71. But 1984, and he remembers how the damn synth went and felt in 1984. And sure, it felt kind of crappy back then. But that guy started everything. And then he ended up starting the company Waldorf and stuff. Ride the Wave, Behringer Wave equals 137 Gematria. Check it out. Go to Gematrinator, type in Behringer Wave, 137.
Oh, baby, we love some Gematria up in Samurai Nation, dude.
Gematria.
Yeah, for sure.
You know that Yui Behringer and all of his new clone synths, if you type in the Gematria, you'll see all the codes.
So what we doing? We do a little Behringer Gematria. Maybe we'll do an episode on Behringer Gematria. That'd be fun.
There you go.
I'm interested.
Hey,
yo, what's up?
Merry Christmas.
You too, my brother, man. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, salute to you, man. We are very close. We're getting there. We still got a few more bumps in the road. We're all buckled up, baby, but I think we're making amazing progress, man. And Blue Skies French Fries coming up soon.
Blue Skies French Fries. Now, you know what? 7/26/2024, Olympic opening ceremony. No French fries, freedom fries, baby, with poutine on them.
That's right, baby. A little bit of cheese curd and a little bit of gravy.
Yep. But not French Canadian.
No.
Maybe.
We're talking about la propre français, monsieur.
Yeah. No. I'm getting rid of the France. And the French and French Canadian. I like French Canadians, and I like 99% of French people, but we're getting rid of that word France. Bringing Napoleon back, baby.
You better believe
Corsica.
it. You better believe it.
Corsica fries.
You better believe it.
Corsica poutine.
You better believe it.
My lady's going to say hi to you.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up, my lady? Merry Christmas to you, too.
Check out Frankenmuth,
Yep.
Michigan. Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Frankenmuth, Michigan. Let me write it down.
All right, I'm from Flint. She's from Frankenmuth, but we live in San Francisco. You're going to love it.
Frankenmuth,
Take your family there and visit.
100%, man. Listen, you have a Merry Christmas.
God bless you.
You and your lady have a Merry Christmas. God bless you and your family, baby, and God bless America.
Nothing can stop what's coming.
Nothing
Where
can
we
stop
go one,
what's
we
coming.
go all.
You better believe it.
51st state of America. Canada, baby.
Coming soon, baby. And listen, man, 17 is my favorite number too.
And one more thing, you know what?
What's up?
I was created in a trailer.
Hey, I
just
love
like
that.
Trailer Park Boys.
I love that,
All right,
dude.
bye, brother.
All right, see you, baby. All right, I think, Jerry, I'll keep the phone line open for one more minute, Jerry. If you can hit that hotline, I'll let you call in right now, Uncle Jerry. The phone line's open. That's my boy, man. He's working hard. He's been working his butt off. And I'll tell you what, man, you guys aren't going to believe what's coming down the pipe. You're not going to believe what's happening. You're not going to believe the future that humanity is about to crack open. And it's been a long time coming, man. It's been a long road. And everybody's been fighting hard in all different areas. And man, it's a hard slog, but you got to keep going. Call in, Uncle Jerry. Last one, dude. If you don't get it, you don't get it. 413-279-4344. Hopefully Uncle Jerry didn't fall asleep. Let's see if it's Uncle Jerry. All right, hold
on. Uncle Jerry.
Oh! Dude, you got it. All right, Uncle Jerry. Fine, man. I had to keep the phone line open for you, dude. What's up?
Hey, brother. Is this my brother?
Man,
I'm going to tell you something.
What's happening?
What an amazing show tonight. You just keep stepping it up and stepping it up and stepping it up. It's amazing.
We're having a good time, aren't we?
Hey, you know me. That's what it's all about.
100%. And congratulations on getting your channel up and running, man, with the live streams and stuff. It was a long slog, but you stuck with it, man. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and I appreciate all your help. And Richie Boyd chimed in, gave me some advice, and between that all, especially yours, I finally realized where I was going wrong. I was overthinking everything. I was watching YouTube Live as well as OBS, and like I said, I had to understand how OBS worked, and I finally got all, even ChatGPT said, hey, man, you got everything you need. Just do this, 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 and this. And I did. I kept running into issues. But, with persistence, it'll always work out. You just got to, even if it's a little bit every day at a time, every evening, if you persist, it will work. And
Listen, bro. If I could make a cologne and I could make it after the scent that I picture you smelling like, I would name that cologne Perseverance by Jerry's World.
I love it, man. That's an honor.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
No, seriously. You and I, I know we haven't met each other in person, but we do communicate on the side. I'm telling you, man, you're taking off. This stuff is great, and it inspires me. You have it, and I'm going to bring it up again. When I was really sick from that mold poisoning and really, really, really down, I discovered your channel, and your positivity uplifted me and brought me out from the darkness of gloom. And I'm like, I gotta keep trying. So I owed that to you, and I don't hide it from anybody. And I'm proud to keep bringing it up because you changed my life, man. And you're a great friend. Your channel is just amazing. And what I want to say to everybody out there, with all this in our brotherhood, just remember, you are the artist. You yourself are the artist. You buy what tools you want, meaning synthesizers, and what platform you want to express yourself with, whether that's a DAW or going live or just recording for fun or, just sitting down and playing. If it makes you feel good, that's what it's all about.
100%.
And what makes me love this channel so much is you've introduced so many new synths, and your energy and everything. You're just up on top of everything all the time. Your energy is so much, how can I say, uplifting. And we all know it's a crazy world going on. Now we got, drones flying everywhere, and the government, doesn't know what to do, and who's the president. And I mean, it's a crazy world. So we are guys that have created this. Well, you created the brotherhood, to be honest.
Well,
And,
the thing, hold on, brother. This is, like I said, I wouldn't be here without you guys. And if you guys ever disappear, I'm gone too, man. So like I said, we don't know how long this will last. We're in the moment. I'm living in the moment when I'm doing this. You're living in the moment. We're living in it together. And it's a beautiful little moment that we're all sharing together now. And I really appreciate it, and I'm humbled by it. And I'm humbled by your friendship, man. I do love you. I think you're an amazing man. You're also a great friend, and I do hope to meet you in person one day because you're a real good dude, brother.
I love that too. I wish I was still living up in New England because it would make it a little easier coming from Essex Junction, Vermont, down to New Hampshire than it is from North Carolina to meet you somewhere. But maybe a Sweetwater Gear Fest or if
I'll
they
tell you
ever
what,
start
man.
that
Me
up
and
again.
my missus like taking some road trips, bro. So maybe I did been to North Carolina. I've been to Asheville, North Carolina a couple times. So yeah, I got. Listen, there'll be some spots, man. I told you, man. I'm gearing up that Synth RV. I'm making that big pink Synth RV, dude. I'm going to Cross America tour. I'll be stopping right into Uncle Jerry's house. Yeah.
And that's freaking awesome because me and the guys at work, I have a little a group. I'm not in charge of, but I'm kind of like the lead guy in my engineering group. And we always talk about, since we always work remote, we're all talking about, hey man, just get Starlink and buy an RV.
100%.
Travel.
100%, dude. I'm getting a friggin' big, huge pink RV. I'm painting a giant pirate flag on it. I'm putting and I'm gonna have two huge Jolly Rogers flying off the back, and I'm going.
There you go.
I'm going cross America, bro, and I'm pulling right into your driveway, and we'll crack a few Voodoo Rangers together and have a laugh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You will always be welcome in my house. Now listen. I got a lot of remodeling I'm still underway with, but it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It is what it is, man.
That's
you
right.
will always be welcome in my house, you and the missus.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's funny how friendships develop over distance, and I talk about it all the time with other people, family members and stuff. And I said, it's amazing with the new technology and how you branch out and communicate with people that you make wonderful friendships.
It's
I mean, people that you talk to not only on YouTube, but through text or emails.
And the synthesizer community is so small and so niche that it's really hard to understand the beauty of this hobby unless someone else is enjoying it as well. Because I've had friends and family, and you talk about it, and you've all had that experience where someone comes over and they're like, wow, you got a lot of pianos, or don't all those make the same sound? And it's just like, you don't really get it until you get it. So the fact that this digital jungle that we're all, macheting our way through, we find each other in each other's own little village, man. And we stop and we break bread together and have a good time. And I know there's channels all over YouTube that are popping up these days, especially the live streams. My personal opinion, live streams are the future, because just my own personal experience doing a live stream like this, where you can interact with the chat with Attorney and Rich Kobasa, Absurd TV, Synth Mode, Echo Craft, yourself, Uncle Jerry, Tron Dog, Systems of Reality, all of the legends, Hans Vold, Hayes Anderson, Synth Punk, all these guys. Then when I just go make a video and I post it, it just doesn't have the same feeling anymore. So right there, I can tell which one has got the vibe, which one doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely understand. And you know what? It's kind of funny. This weekend, I have a great friend, Jessica, that I met back in PA years ago. And she's a dog lover. She's one of these people, she grooms dogs. She can communicate with animals. She's just an amazing woman. And she's been on Facebook posting these lives. And I'm like, Jessica, you really need to do a YouTube channel, and you're going to reach so many more people, because Facebook's dying and you're dying on here. And she's like, I don't know how to do it. And I said, yeah, I don't know, but you gotta work at it. And I can give you some tips. Well, I'm getting off the subject, but I agree with you. Facebook Live YouTube Live is the way it's going. And
it's just more fun too. It's just more fun, but it's way more of a, I don't know how to describe it. You just have to really let go. Do you know what I mean? You have to let go.
And just be yourself. There's nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, I'm trying this. Yeah, I've been a musician for years. I've been playing for years. But you know, I played live, and I made a video where, you know, about my last band I played in before I hung it up was all Allman Brothers and Doobie Brothers. Well, I didn't need no synthesizers. I needed a piano, a Hammond XK1, and I used the PC3 for horns and strings and sax solos, and that worked. There was no room for synthesizers in that band.
Mm-hmm.
And when I moved down here, I honestly really wanted to create a band of playing 80s and stuff like that, because I wanted to just be a synthesizer, not a piano player. And believe me, I really loved that experience because it gave my piano chops a workout, my organ chops a workout, because I am a piano player, but I don't play by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I consider myself a multi-keyboard player,
Yep.
where I like to be like, well, I'll never be like Rick Mason, but, you know, my whole career playing in bands was a multi-keyboardist. You know, I laid the foundation with the piano, and then I added the spice, all the nice things, you know, the synthesizer stuff over the years back in the 80s and 90s. And that's what I consider myself, a multi-keyboardist. And thank you for your support. I plan on going live soon. I'm just working out the final details now that I got the audio.
Looking forward to it,
now
man.
I'm going to hook up my other cameras and
Looking forward to it.
Hopefully away we go.
Away we go,
You know?
baby, and just have a good time. Enjoy yourself. That's all we're doing.
And Samurai, that's what it's all about. It just make it fun. I mean, you know, who cares? As long as you're enjoying yourself, and if other people like what you're doing, that's great.
The attitude era has arrived.
Absolutely, and that's why I love the title of your thing tonight, Attitude Era Begins. And I thought, wow, that is really true.
That's true,
I
man.
embrace it. And hey, I'm not going to tie you up. Thanks for taking my call. I love you, brother.
Thank you, calling in, man. Love you too, baby. You keep rocking and rolling, keep pushing through it, man. And I'm looking forward to all the new content you're going to be bringing to the YouTube world, man. It's exciting. Synth Renegades for life, Pro Synth Network. Woo woo.
I will, man. Thanks for your support. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. So. All right, man, that's the calls for tonight. Let me get everything rolling back here. All right, that is Synth Wars call-in show tonight. We had lots of great calls, lots of great people, lots of good chats, lots of good times, man. And I got to tell you, it's absolute pleasure to be hosting this show with you, to be taking part in this show together. This is what we're looking at right here. I got to fill it. I got 2 spots to fill, baby. We're going for it. Synth Renegades, you know the deal. Let me tell you something. The Attitude Era begins today, baby. And that's the bottom line. Because Synth Samurai said so. So true.
Bam on the mound. Bam on the mound.